Hey everyone, it's Tremia, and it's Wednesday, and about my rash, I've already been to the dermatologist this morning. My rheumatologist got me in there, and I had to be there at 7:50 this morning, and she was already aware of the transplant and everything that goes along with it. And I was glad because when we went in there, she just didn't rush in. She came in early to see me because, with the transplant, I need to be seen, pretty quickly. And so I was thankful that she came in. I haven't seen her in a couple of years, so I was glad when they called and said it was going to be so quick. And she talked to Dwayne and I about the medications and everything. She said, it being topical, it's a possibility. I took back in the Clinique. I showed her that dark spot corrector that I had used. And then also I took in, all the new medicines that I started taking since the transplant, because they have me on prophylactic medicines, antibiotic and an antiviral, and I believe an antifungal, and I have to do those for the first year. But she said that it could be many different things. It could be something that I put on my skin. But since it hasn't gone away, that the likelihood of that is getting less and less. Because the only thing that I'm doing, I wash my face with the Cetaphil, and she told me I could continue doing that. She asked me what kind of cream I use, and I told her, I said, since February, I haven't worn any makeup, and I haven't used any cream or lotion because I haven't been well enough. It's just enough to get my face washed. I told her though, however, since the rash, to help soothe it, because it's so dry and tight and scaly, that we got the Aveeno skin relief, and that I was using that, and she said that's fine, and since I had started using it after the fact. She said that transplants, that sometimes they cause rashes to happen, that when your cells start to regenerate and come back in, it causes a rash, so that's a possibility. She said there's I talked to her about the chemotherapy. She said, it's possible, but, she didn't know. She did a biopsy, which I did not go in there even thinking that was going to happen. You can tell it's pretty swollen. I've got, I think, 3 or 4 stitches. Got a bruise on my knuckle. Didn't even see that earlier. But I have 3 or 4 stitches itching, and I have to go back next Tuesday and get those taken out. She said it'll probably take 2 or 3 days to get the biopsy back. She said the biopsy can tell, like, if it's due to medicine. It can tell several different things, and she goes, and it might not show anything, and she goes, that will tell us a lot also, because that rules out a lot of things that would show up on a biopsy. So, that's a good thing. And she didn't even mention a lupus rash. She didn't even mention that. So after I got to the car, I thought about that, and I was like, yeah, that's good. But, also, it'll rule out the lupus also, the biopsy will. She gave me a different steroid cream, and it's called Desowen, Desowen, and it's supposed to help take down the inflammation, redness, and itching, and I use that twice a day. I still do the Benadryl, and then also put ice packs on my face to help take down the swelling and to help with the burning and the itching. So I'm worn out, and it's just 9 o'clock. I think I'm gonna go lay back down and get me some rest. I didn't expect to be getting needles and scalpels and cut upon and all that kind of stuff and stitches. I think I tensed up so much, and now my body hurts from tensing up. So I'm going to go do some deep breathing and try to relax. So that's the only news that I have. I'll see you guys in the next video.